Hello, welcome back to another color class. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to be looking at some new Elf lip products, and we're going to be seasonalizing them. This is a little bit different than what we normally do, but I thought it would be fun because Elf just came out with a bunch of new lip glosses, and to go through and figure out which ones would be best for what season. Are they light to deep? Are they warm or cool? Or are they soft to clear? Now, lip glosses tend to usually lean on the softer side because they're not as heavily pigmented, but there are shades that look really great on clears. So, because of the texture, it's kind of a mixture of in between. So let's get started with looking at one of the first products I saw, which has an SPF in it. It is the Sun Boss Gloss with an SPF of 25. I thought these were really amazing, and I will be trying these out. So let's go ahead. In the first shade that comes up is the color It's Your Mauve, which they claim to be a neutral mauve, but I would not wear this if I was a warm. Yeah, it's leaning a bit too cool. Yeah, so even on the models, it's a bit heavier on the lighter skin model. It looks beautiful on the deeper skin model, but unless you are a cool season, this one is not going to work for you. So a summer, I would go a little bit softer on it. I think a cool summer would get away with it, but a light summer, it would be too heavy on you. Now, a winter, it would be all right. This could be, if you're looking for more of a brown, this could be the brown that you're looking for. Yeah, it's just going to be a bit too cool for a warmer season. And then I would stick to about a medium to deep skin tone with this one, just because it is, if you're looking at light to deep on that spectrum, it falls a bit in the middle. So if you're cool with a bit of depth to you, this will work. But other than that, I would probably opt for something else, especially a warmer season. This next one, which is Peachy Keen, they're calling it a soft coral, which is a really good description for this. Coral is usually an indicator of warmth. So if you see the word coral, that usually means it's going to be on the warmer side. And I'm looking at it on the models, and it does look very warm on the arm swatches. Let's check out. It looks a bit more neutral on the actual lips, but you can always tell with the lighter skin model, it always is going to lean a little bit more to what the undertone of that person is. So if they're warmer or cooler, it's going to lean that way. But you can tell on the deeper model how much warmer it is compared to something that would be cooler. And it does have a little bit more pigment than a normal like oil or a gloss that I'm thinking of. And that's probably because of the SPF. Let's see what they're using as the SPF. Zinc oxide, which is good. That's a good ingredient to have using as the SPF because we don't want anything that is considered, I hate to say toxic, but in certain, like the European Union, for example, they have limitations on certain active ingredients for SPF, but zinc oxide is a really great one. And it's at 10%, which means that's what they're using as their SPF. So this is a really good product, which means it's also going to have a bit more pigment because they're trying to cover it up. But Peachy Keen, warmer seasons, springs and autumns can absolutely wear this as long as you have some warmth to you, like me, for example. Even though, remember, I have more of a neutral skin tone, that I warm up using like foundation drops or bronzer, and this would be good for me as well. So if you're somebody that has a bit of warmth to you, this will look great on you. Next, we're going to Pink Me Girl, a pink beige. Now, could this be, the component is looking neutral, but when I actually see the swatch, it's looking very cool. If you are an in-between person, you could get away with this. If you have some warmth, if like a neutral skin tone could absolutely get away with this being cool or warm. I prefer a little bit more warmth, but for instance, Lucinda, since she does have a warmer skin tone but very cool hair, she could get away with this color and look really good. So summers, yes, absolutely. It's going to be a little bit too soft for a winter. I think you need just a little bit more punch. but you might be able to get away with it if you're just heading out the door or going to the beach. Like, I would think this is what this product is for, heading out where you need a little bit of protection on your lips. This would be a really great option. Now, I just looked at the swatch that has all the different shades in a picture, and that is not these are all reading a bit warmer, so I wouldn't look at that. The arm swatches though of the Pink Me Girl is definitely reading cooler with a hint of warmth. So if you do have a warmer skin tone, you could get away with this. But if I were you, I would just, if you're warmer looking for something, I would just go to that soft coral, because that's going to look beautiful on without any hesitation. And then that Pink Me, what is it? Pink Me Girl, definitely for a cooler, softer season like a summer. Or if you're light and cool, Pink Me Girl would be a really good option for you. Next, we have Blush Much, and they're calling this a milky pink, but the swatch online looks very warm. Okay, and the component looks warmer, so does the swatch. It has a lot of warmth in it, but this is Blush Much on the arm swatches. Okay, I see a little bit of warmth there, yeah, but this could lean cool. Let's check out the model swatches. And on the model's lips, this is looking a bit warmer. So what I'm seeing is a neutrality that is going to be shifting from warm to cool depending on who's wearing it. This can be a neutral shade except for winters. Winters, I would stay away from this because of the milky pink. Milky making it read softer, which we don't want for you high contrast girls. So I would go with, if you are lighter to medium on the light to deep spectrum, if you are really warm to cool, I think this could go both ways and it will adjust depending on what you are. And then softer, I would go softer versus clearer. And then we have That's My Jam, definitely for deep girlies. This is a beautiful shade. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at it on the models right now. This is stunning. I absolutely love this. You can tell how deep it looks on the lighter skin model versus the deeper skin model. It just like melts into her skin. It looks like it's stunning on. This is a beautiful shade if you're deep, winters. If you're on the spectrum, light to deep, medium to deep side, this is really good for you. This is falling cool. So if you're on the warm to cool side, this will definitely shift. And then from soft to clear, this is going to be, it's not really soft, it's not really clear, it's kind of in the middle. So default back up to deep as the main, but this is a stunning shade. I might actually get this one just to see how neutral it looks, because I do fall on the deeper side of the spectrum. Even though I'm a bit warmer, I would just pull my hair back to try this one out. And I am softer, so I'd probably have to, I just want to try it out just for fun. Now there's a couple other products that I wanted to go through that I saw on the Elf website. They came out with a Jelly Pop Glow Reviver lip oil. Man, these names, I'll never be able to memorize these to do a video without having to look at it on my computer. But when I was looking at this one earlier, I did a quick scan and it was looking pretty cool, but I wanted to do it with you guys. So we have, it is a watermelon color, and I think everyone could get away with this. The mica though is very magenta. So magenta is going to be clear and cool. That's the only reason that yeah, I'm going to push this into the cool side. So if you are somebody who is cool, I would grab this. So I know they have other lip oils that are going to be better for warmer seasons. Let's see, Pink Quartz being the first one. This is, this is just has a little drop of pink in there. So really any season could wear this. Even if you're a clear person, it doesn't have much color, but because of the shiny texture, it's going to read higher contrast. So anyone can wear like crystal clear Pink Quartz. Let's see Coral Fixation. Let's see what it's looking like on the model swatches. Coral is always going to read warmer, but I think anyone could really get away with this. I would probably, if you are cooler, I would pick pink quartz if you're warmer, coral fixation, but it really won't have that much of a difference just because there's such a slight hint of what's going on in there. So it really won't be a huge issue. You can pick either one. Red Delicious though, that is a beautiful shade. It is leaning cooler on this. The hand swatches, let me check out what's happening. The swatch is looking very watermelon-y. Let's see on these. Yeah, it's definitely reading cooler for Red Delicious. Well, you know what? This other one. So I'm going to compare Rose Envy and Red Delicious. So it looks like Red Delicious is a bit cooler and Rose Envy is a bit warmer on the arm swatches. And if I look at the actual swatch ones, yeah, the Rose Envy is a little bit softer versus the Red Delicious, which is a bit more clear. So picking between those two, it's not going to be a huge difference because remember, these are oils, so they don't have a ton of pigment. It's just, you can kind of choose either. For me, I'm probably going to gear towards Rose Envy though, especially since it has a little bit more warmth. But if you're on the cooler side, then you could do the watermelon one that we talked about earlier, or this Red Delicious. It looks like Red Delicious doesn't have shimmer. The watermelon one does have that magenta mica in it. So just think about mica if you are somebody who likes mica or not, which is the shimmer that's in it. Sorry, I should have clarified what a mica actually is. And then I think the last shade, oh no, we have Honey Talks, which is a warm brown. I can see that automatically on the arm swatches. Ooh, even though in the component it looks very cool. Well, this is why we got to look at all the images. So the actual swatch on the website where it has a little square looks a bit neutral. On the models, it looks warmer on their arms, sorry, but on their lips, it looks, no, the model looks like she's barely wearing any hint of brown. So for this one, I think there would be better options if you are somebody if you're on the light to deep spectrum on the lighter side, there are definitely going to be better options. If you're on the warm to cool side, it won't really matter. I think this lip gloss is really made for somebody who's medium to deep. It does look stunning on. You can see on the model that they have here that she looks so good with this shade on. I think there's better options for on the lighter side of the scale, but on the deeper side, this looks really good. And they're pairing it up, Honey Talk, Spill the Tea, with a neutral brown pencil. So it makes me think it's a bit more neutral, especially once it goes on, because remember, this is an oil. It's not like it's heavily pigmented. And then lastly, we have Jam Session. Such a cute name. All right, this is going berry. Yes, so again, if you're on the light to deep spectrum, medium to deep is where this is gonna look really good on. And then it's gonna be on the cooler side. Yeah, it's definitely on the cooler side. And then soft to clear, it's definitely softer. So you can really be anywhere on that spectrum from soft to clear. So that is the Glow Lip Oil. Now, it wasn't considered one of their new items. It's been around. I just wanted, because I saw that honey or the watermelon color, I figured we should do that. But I did see a lip plumping gloss, which, ooh, they have a ton of shades of this one. So this one I'm going to try to go through pretty quickly. Let's use the arm swatches. So let's look at the first 3, 4, 5 of these, from the pinks to the peach to the pink sugar, champagne glam. So all of these, you can't really go wrong with the top 5 because they are so sheer. It's not going to be, this is really just for that plumping effect, especially since this is a plumping gloss. So it's made to enhance your lips. Yeah, we aren't going to start seeing a lot of color until we get down to Sweet Talker, which looks cool. I'm going to go through these really fast and then we'll go through them a little bit more in depth. Chocolate Glaze looks to be about a neutral. Sparkling Rosé, very cool. Unless you are on the cool spectrum, then I would not wear that. Bahama Mama, very warm. So these are very opposites on that warm to cool spectrum. Petal Press looks to be about a neutral. I think a neutral light to medium could wear that beautifully. Mauve Lady. Again, this looks like cooler, but I think it could fall neutral. If you are somebody who is like me, but you like mauvier shades, then you could get away with it. Mocha Twist looks to be, it looks warmer. And Praline looks to be neutral. I'm gonna go into these individual swatches. Praline, I want to find Praline because that was the last one we left off with. Praline's pretty neutral. Let's try Mocha Twist. Medium pinky brown. Yeah, definitely warmer. If you fall anywhere on the warm spectrum. Now Mauve Lady has some shimmer to it. It does say it's, which you can't see much on the swatches, but the models, this could be a neutral. This could definitely be a neutral with some shimmer. So it looks like that's the differentiating factor with Mauve Lady, is it has shimmer in it versus some of these other ones. Now pressed petal. It's not even that, it's petal pressed. Wow. That one's hard to say. Rosy beige. Let's see what they are. Yeah, this is going to be a lighter. Oh, but it looks really good on. So this can be a neutral. This will shift whatever way it wants to. It looks warmer on the square swatch on the right hand side, but the component looks cooler. On the models, it looks cooler. On the arm swatches, it looks cooler. So this is going to be in one of those neutrals. We have Bahama Mama and Sparkling Rosé. I can already tell you now, those ones, Bahama Mama, very warm. Sparkling Rosé, very cool. And then let's go to Chocolate Glaze, because this one, I think this could be a neutral. Wow, this one's interesting. It's a rich brown shimmer. This is actually really beautiful. Let's see how it looks on. It looks good. It looks really good on the models. Now, if you are somebody who is light, I would probably stay away from this, but anyone else, this is beautiful on. Wow, this is a stunning shade. Chocolate Glaze, just so you remember. And then the last one, Sweet Talker. All right, this one is saying a dusty pink shimmer. I can see that. So this does have shimmer. That's how they're defining it, to give it a little bit differentiation. But this is very sheer on the lips. I don't think the arm swatches look very cool, but I think this could shift warm or cool depending on who's wearing it and the undertone of the lips. So most of these could shift. It's a sheerer formula because it's a plumping gloss. It's not like that SPF gloss where they actually had to cover up what the zinc oxide, which is giving it all that color. So this one's not going to be too heavy on the lips. But this is a really great formula. Again, I love Elf. They're vegan, cruelty-free. It's a really great company. I do know manufacturers for a lot of the Elf products, and they do very high-end products also, things that you would find in Sephora, Ulta. They do the same exact products, and they're also making Elf. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Don't forget, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all of those things really helps out this new YouTube channel, and we really just want to have you along for this journey. We are trying to build a really amazing color analysis community. We hope you'll join us on that journey. Lastly, I'm Sarah. This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.